Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Derek, aka No One on YouTube. Thank you for clicking on the video, and shout out to all of you hard rockers out there. We're gonna do some Deep Purple. Now, obviously, I know who Deep Purple is, and the two songs that I'm about to react to, I know the songs, but I've never seen these performances. Um, so let me just tell you just real quickly, guys. Um, I was a weird kid, you know, in the '80s. I was a huge Ozzy fan. I loved Black Sabbath with Ozzy. I never checked out anything post Ozzy, so from Sabbath. So I never heard anything from Ronnie James Dio or Tony Martin or any of the other singers. Which, by the way, I just found out that Ian Gillan from Deep Purple and Glenn Hughes from Deep Purple both sang with Black Sabbath as well, separately. So I'm like in this post Ozzy Black Sabbath rabbit hole, which has now led me to Deep Purple. Um, so if you guys have noticed on my channel, I did a reaction to Heaven and Hell, and I just did a reaction to with Ronnie James Dio, of course, and I just did a reaction to Sign of the Southern Cross from Mob Rules, and then I checked out some Dio, and I did Holy Diver, and I mean, I've just checked out a lot like lately. But then also Black Sabbath with Tony Martin. I just did the reaction to Headless Cross. Great song. And I want to do this. Oh, on Patreon, I did a documentary on Deep Purple. So I really got a little bit of a backstory. And I did not know they had such a revolving door of uh, different musicians and vocalists and stuff. So, anyways, this is gonna set me up the documentary as well as like this performance over here, which is gonna be Ian Gillan, because I want to go into Black Sabbath with Ian Gillan and Black Sabbath with Glenn Hughes, because I haven't done them yet. So I'm going to. So let me know in the comment section which Black Sabbath song with Ian Gillan should I do first, and which Black Sabbath song with Glenn Hughes should I do first. Let me know in the comment section. But for right now, we're going to do a double reaction to Deep Purple. We're going to do their Beat Club performance. Actually, both of these performances are in 1972. So this is Highway Star, and then we're going to do Smoke on the Water right after that. I'm probably not gonna like be doing a lot of pausing or anything like that because, like I said before, I've heard the songs before. They're classic rock songs, and these are just they're just classic songs. I may say something about the performance or pause here and there just because YouTube wants us to pause a little bit as reactors. But other than that, I'm not gonna do that much pausing or that much talking. Let's go ahead and full screen this. Let's go. Highway Star, Deep Purple.
Und jetzt kommen Deep Purple, auch live im Studio mit Highway Star.
Richie Blackmore on guitar, who later formed Rainbow. Just want to let you guys know that I do know that.
Nobody gonna take my car, we're gonna race it to the ground. Nobody gonna take my car, we're gonna break this bill sound. Oh, it's a killer machine, they're gonna take you all around. Oh, like Steve McQueen and Mickey Mouse and all that love. Oh, nobody ever gonna beat my car. I got it, we got it. Oh, all right. I'm a highway star.
That is a rock and roll voice. That is a rock and roll voice. Can't wait to hear what he had to offer Black Sabbath later on. But great vocals. Let's go.
Nobody gonna take my life, they're gonna keep it to the end. Nobody gonna steal my wild, I'm gonna end it well. Oh, she's a killer machine, she got it all. Oh, like a hamburger, Bridget Pinner. Wow, nobody ever gonna take my wife. I got, oh we got, all right.
John Lord. Okay, now that riff sounds very similar to the riff that in Iron Man, Black Sabbath, which was in 1970. So the dun, 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 so it's very similar.
Nobody gonna beat my car, we're gonna rape them to the ground. And nobody gonna take it out, they're gonna break them spinning sound. Oh, it's a killer machine. Oh, buggies and all, yeah. Oh, like nothing you ever had in your whole time. No, nobody ever gonna beat my car. It's got big tap wheels and everything. All right. Oh, yeah. Highway Star.
All right, Richie Blackmore. Well, that was a kick butt performance. Loved it. Let me press like on that. So I got a question for you guys, and it's not to compare singers. It's just for fun, okay? But who do you think has or who do you like better for vocals? Richie Blackmore? I mean, excuse me, Ian Gillan or Robert Plant of Led Zeppelin? Because I don't know, there was certain aspects of Ian's vocals that just kind of reminded me of like a Led Zeppelin, like certain notes that he was hitting, um, some of the grit and all of that. But I mean, I don't know if there's like just no comparison but you guys let me know. What do you guys think? All right, we're gonna go to the next one. Deep Purple doing Smoke on the Water. This is also 1972. I don't know if this is like at the Beat Club as well. Hmm. All right, let's just wherever this is at, we're gonna enjoy it. Let's go. It's rock and roll, baby. Is that Ian? He looks so different. So I'm assuming this is the same lineup. So Ian Pace is on the drums, right? Um, Ian Gillan on vocals, Richie Blackmore guitar, John Lord on the keyboards, and bro, I already forgot the bassist name. But let me know if this is. I mean, I'm assuming this is the same lineup. All the hippies of the 70s, early 70s.
We all came out to Montreux on a lake beneath the shoreline to make records with a mobile. We didn't have much time, but Frank Zappa and the Mothers were at the best place around. But some stupid with a flare gun burned the place to the ground. Smoke on the water, a fire in the sky. Smoke on the water.
It's interesting. I've always heard the riff. I've always heard the chorus. Never really paid attention to the lyrics. I'm just catching little things here and there. It's interesting that they brought up Frank Zappa in the lyrics. So I'm not quite sure exactly what this song is about. So maybe on my own, I'll check out the lyrics and just to kind of like get a feel of like what they were actually singing about. Because I'm a lyricist and a poet writer, so I do like to look at lyrics. I do like to see like what the writer's trying to convey. But let's keep going.
They burned down the gambling house. It died with an awful sound. A funky crowd was running in and out, pulling kids out the ground. When it all was over,
is the audio not live? And the reason why I'm asking is because there's two guitars. There's the lead guitar, and then there's the rhythm guitar. Now, on a studio album, both would be played by Ritchie Blackmore. So I don't know if in 1972 they ever did backing tracks. So, I mean, that would be the only way, unless there's like backstage or on stage, there's someone else there playing the rhythm guitar while Ritchie Blackmore is doing the solo. But obviously, Ritchie Blackmore is not doing both guitar parts. Two guitars. And listen, in the 70s and 80s, there were lots of performances like on Top of the Pops and stuff like that, even with disco and pop music like Solid Gold or whatever, American Bandstand. Back then, bands would come on and they would mime to their music. I mean, it was just what they did. So let me know, like, if this is like a mimed performance. Although the previous one where we just did Highway Star, that was completely live.
We ended up at the Grand Hotel. It was empty, cold in there, but with the rolling truck stones playing just outside, making our music there with a few red lights, a few old beds. We made a place to sweat. No matter what we get out of this, I
love that bass.
we'll never forget. Smoke on the water, a fire in the sky. Smoke on the
Did you see? Because the bass is still playing, but he took his hands off the bass guitar. See? Nope. Nobody's playing the bass right there, but you can hear it. So either somebody put the studio track on top of a live performance, or this performance was just mimed altogether. But you guys can let me know.
break a leg, Frank.
Okay, so now they're showing like a different clip of a performance. So maybe they just put the studio track on top of this. Awesome. And you know what's interesting is that in the 80s as teenagers, we were kind of snobby when it came to like keyboards and metal. You know, like I'll be the first one to admit, like when Europe, the Final Countdown came out, I think it was the keyboards that turned me off from that. Um, but if you really think about it, there were lots of keyboards that were used in rock and roll in the 70s, whether it was, like Tom Sawyer by Rush, or, Smoke on the Water here, or, and then later on, as I became a fan of symphonic metal, where there's keyboards and symphony orchestras and all of that stuff. So, what was up with us in the 80s? Why were we so snobby about that? Like, if somebody used the keyboard, like, it was like, oh, that's not allowed in metal. What? Okay. Anyways, just wondering, that was my era, but just wondering if anybody else knows why we had that mentality back then. But anyways, I really enjoyed going back in time and seeing those performances by Deep Purple, seeing Ian Gillan in action, seeing and hearing Ian Gillan in action, as well as Richie Blackmore. And not quite sure like what happened to the other guys. I don't know if like Ian Pace continued drumming or if John Lord continued playing in other bands and keyboards. And I forgot the bassist's name, but you guys can let me know if like they joined other bands or whatever happened. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this reaction. If you like the reaction, press like, subscribe, leave lots of comments in the comment section, hype the video, share the video on your social media platforms. I'm gonna have the links to the original videos down below so that you can click on them and give them a like and a view. And also make sure that you support the artist. It's all about supporting the main artist. And also, in the description will be all of my socials, including my Patreon. Come check out my Patreon over there. I have over 300 exclusive videos, including that Deep Purple reaction to their documentary that I just did. And I just recently did a documentary, or actually it was a movie to, it was called Springsteen. It was about Bruce Springsteen with Jeremy Allen White. That was really great. Anyways, if you'd like to support the artist, you can I mean, not the artist, but the channel. If you want to support my channel, you can buy me a coffee and leave me a song request. Down below, you'll see the links to the PayPal and to buy me a coffee. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.